Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about loneliness on the road. I might not know much about the RV lifestyle as I'm a brand new RVer, but I do know a lot about traveling alone because I've traveled a lot by myself over my life. I know a lot of you are afraid of possibly traveling in general by yourself, and more specifically taking on the RV lifestyle because you're afraid of being alone. And I don't want your fear to stop you from possibly having some really great experiences. So today I'm going to share some of my experiences, as well as the end of the video, some of the tips that I've learned over my years of solo traveling that might help you overcome some of your fears. My friend Chris has come down to hang out with me for a while and is probably going to drive back home with me. We went out last night to Mazatlan, had a good time, and I've come back here and I'm feeling very lonely. It's funny. It's funny because one of the reasons I left on this journey, one of the reasons why I left Vancouver, Canada, and headed all the way down here to Mexico was because I wanted to be alone. I wanted to be alone. And it's been great. I've been able to stop where I want to stop and do what I want to do. And I mean, that's the best thing about solo traveling, whether you're in an RV or anything. Like, being able to do what you want when you want is great. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude, and I'm lonely. Lonely feels like there's something missing, and solitude is really that feeling of enjoying being alone. I've also had some amazing experiences of like solitude, of just me and Jasper. But I'm lonely. I think a part of this is I'm realizing there's 3 different types of full-time RVers out there. And one of them are the retired people that have been kind of planning their life, and this is retirement. Then there's the people that unfortunately really maybe don't have another option. Being in an RV full time is all they have. Then there's the people like me who really just want to screw society and do something and be something different and have the freedom to not be stuck into that so-called American dream. And I think part of what's interesting with this lifestyle is, as I've been on the road and run into these different people, sitting here in this RV park in Mexico, most of these people are retired, and it's been great. We've had some amazing conversations and drank wine and watched the sunset, but we don't really have a lot in common, and I'm missing that connection. Like, I'm missing the connection of similar people, if that makes sense. And having Chris here has kind of it's just reminded me that I'm kind of missing that connection. As much as I wanted to be alone and experience the solitude, having someone here has made me realize that I am feeling lonely, and I'm missing and craving that companionship. And no, this is not about a dating thing or having a man in my life. It's just about having friendship and companionship. And I didn't expect to feel this way. I was so excited about being alone. I didn't think that I would actually feel lonely. Anyway, I've been a solo traveler pretty much my whole life. Asia, Morocco, Egypt, Australia. Feeling lonely is not new to me. It's different. Being in the RV, this whole thing is a very different thing because it's been 4 months, not like 10 days when I normally travel alone. So some tips to share with you. 1, make connections through social media with like-minded people. And even though I've connected with some full-time RVers, what I have done the last couple of days is join some groups on Facebook and Meetup that are specifically female solo RVers, so that that connection that I can build will be a little bit more specific for my needs. And definitely, if you're feeling lonely, whether you're single or retired or whatever, finding a specific group on social media or meetup.com to connect with. Number 2, go out and indulge in things. It's not maybe about spending money, but go out and do the things that you know none of your friends would want to do, because that is really a great reminder of why being a solo traveler is so amazing. The third piece of advice that I have, and can possibly backfire, call home. Call a friend, call family, and let them know what you're doing. Let them know what you're experiencing and share some of the excitement. This usually works for me because it gets me excited about what they're missing and I'm getting to experience. But sometimes I do hang up the phone and I wish that someone would have been here to experience those things with me.
Don't let your fear of being alone stop you from having an adventure and trying new things. Being alone can bring so much solitude and peace. I really hope I've inspired you to maybe step outside your comfort zone, even if you have to do it by yourself.